The Secret Between Pixels and Promises. Prologue. A fleeting glimpse online. The New York cold seeped through the windows of a small cafe in Brooklyn. Isabella Isa Vargas was a young content creator, known in her small YouTube niche as Soul Melodies. Her channel, where she shared acoustic covers and original compositions about love, loss, and hope, was her sanctuary. Each note was a piece of her heart, an escape from the loneliness that had accompanied her since childhood. One afternoon, while browsing architecture and design videos, she stumbled upon a vlog by a charismatic and talented architect, Daniel Marquez. His voice, his ideas, the way his eyes sparkled when talking about his projects, captured Isa's attention. Unbeknownst to her, this online chance encounter was about to rewrite her own life's score. The unexpected off-screen connection. Their interaction began with Isa leaving a comment on one of Daniel's videos, complimenting his artistic vision. To her surprise, Daniel replied. The conversation extended from comments to private messages, then to video calls that lasted hours. They discovered an amazing connection, a shared love for creativity, a deep mutual understanding, and an easy laugh that filled their silences. Romance blossomed quickly, moving from virtual to real, when Daniel, who lived in another city, traveled to meet Isa. The first few months were a whirlwind of happiness, inspiring the most luminous songs on Isa's channel. Daniel was her muse, her confidant, and promised a future together. Chapter 2. The shadow of a shared past. Isa's life, and with it, her channel, revolved around Daniel. She featured him in her behind-the-scenes vlogs. Her songs spoke of their love, and her followers, enchanted by the couple, adored them. However, a shadow began to loom when Daniel introduced her to his business partner, Ricardo. Ricardo, a man with a piercing gaze and a forced smile, seemed to harbor a secret. Isa noticed the tension between Daniel and Ricardo, but Daniel always downplayed it, attributing it to work stress. Ricardo, for his part, observed Isa with an uncomfortable curiosity, and one evening, after a business dinner, Ricardo warned Isa, cryptically, that Daniel was not who she thought he was. Isa dismissed the warning, faithful to her love for Daniel. Betrayal revealed and a broken heart. The truth was revealed in the cruelest way. During a spring cleaning at Daniel's apartment, Isa found, hidden, a series of compromising documents. They were proof that Daniel, in collaboration with Ricardo, had embezzled funds from a major client years ago, an act that had led a small family business to bankruptcy and public disgrace for its owners. Worse still, the documents showed that Daniel had framed Ricardo, making him take most of the legal blame, while he got off almost scotangent-free. The betrayal was a devastating blow. Isa not only discovered Daniel's true nature but realized her love had been blind to the darkness he hid. Her world shattered. Pain in every note and internal conflict, Isa retreated to her YouTube channel, but she no longer shared melodies of love. Her new songs were laments of heartbreak, ballads of betrayal that resonated with a raw emotion her followers perceived. Her subscriber count grew, not because of joy, but because of the raw emotion she poured into her music. Daniel, desperate to win her back, tried to justify himself, to beg for forgiveness, but Isa was broken. Internal conflict consumed her. Should she expose Daniel's truth publicly, risking destroying both his career and hers, or protect the secret to save herself from scandal? Her heart told her one thing, her sense of justice another. Chapter 5. The Ultimatum and the Impulsive Decision. Ricardo, who had served a minor sentence and now lived a discreet life, contacted Isa. He had seen her videos, felt her pain, and knew she had discovered the truth. He offered his help, not for revenge, but for justice to prevail. He revealed more details about Daniel's manipulation and the irreparable damage he had caused. At the same time, Daniel, realizing Isa knew the truth and fearing exposure, subtly threatened her. If she revealed anything, he would publicly discredit her. Using the intimate moments they had shared and her channel's visibility, Isa felt trapped. But Daniel's ultimatum was the last straw. She made an impulsive decision. The truth behind the screen. At the height of her pain, Isa uploaded a special video to her channel. It wasn't a song, it was a revelation. With a trembling but firm voice, she told her story, not naming Daniel directly, but describing the betrayal, the deceit, and the pain she had experienced. She spoke of the secret between pixels and promises, and, at the end of the video, with tears in her eyes, she subtly showed, without fully explaining them, the key documents Daniel had hidden. The impact was massive. The video went viral. Her followers, and many new ones, supported her, while others began to speculate about the villains identity. Daniel's world began to crumble. The storm and public redemption. The exposure on Isa's channel unleashed a storm. News outlets picked up the story. Daniel's company, under pressure, launched an internal investigation. Ricardo, seeing that Isa had taken the first step, came forward publicly, confirming the facts and presenting irrefutable evidence. The truth about Daniel was fully unveiled, ruining his reputation and career. It was a problematic ending for Daniel, who had to face legal consequences and public rejection. For Isa, it was a mix of relief and sadness. She had won the battle for truth, but she had lost the love she believed was true. Her channel became a platform for support and healing for others. Epilogue. A new melody of hope months later. Isa continues with her channel, which is now larger and more significant than ever. She has moved beyond the ballads of pain and has begun to compose songs of resilience, forgiveness, and the beauty of rebuilding. She has found peace in knowing that truth prevailed. One day, while reviewing comments on a recent video, she sees a message from an anonymous admirer that resonates deeply with her. It's not a usual admiration comment, but one that speaks of understanding the depth of the human soul, of finding beauty in authenticity, and of the importance of light after darkness. Intrigued, Isa replies. The conversation develops in private messages, filled with an understanding and warmth she hadn't felt in a long time. There's no mention of her past, just a genuine connection through words and a shared appreciation for music and art. The story ends with Isa uploading a new video, a brighter, more hopeful original song than her previous ones. At the end of the video, with a radiant smile, she looks at the camera and says, "If my story has touched you, and if you believe in the power of truth and finding light after darkness, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next melodies from my heart. Because life, like music, always has more chapters to write." As she sings the last note, a message appears on her phone. It's from the anonymous admirer inviting her for coffee. She smiles, knowing that although the path was difficult and the ending problematic for some, her true love awaited her, silently, in the next click, in the next melody, at the beginning of a new chapter. Hope has won, and her heart is ready for a new symphony.